Welcome back to Let's Read Judge Dredd. Today's episode is New Model Ford. Here we go.
Didn't get that job at the Muntz factory? Snowed under with debt, or on the verge of a nervous breakdown? Well, all that's about to change as Tecton Biocorp brings you the latest innovation in in-home stress management. The new model Ford. Now with new model Ford, there's no longer any need to kick the dog or work off steam at the gym. Genetically engineered from new Wonder tissue flesh, the Ford is a living, breathing punching bag with durable, self-healing skin. It bruises, it bleeds, it even screams. Paint vocalizers extra. And an hour later, it's as good as new. No matter how hard your day, no matter how rough you play, the new Ford can take it all. So forget the stress and strains of life in the Big Bag and vent your spleen on the new model Ford. Available soon from Tecton Biocorp.
Oh, sorry guys. Pop 2 on there. Isoblock 13. Judge Dredd, I'd like to introduce you to Professor Dredd Kendrick, head of our violence research facility here. The new Ford is the brainchild of Professor Kendrick. I'm also the psychiatric advisor to the Justice Department. I've long harbored a keen professional interest in your activities, Judge Dredd. You exhibit some remarkable behavioral traits which make you quite unique in the literature. I was told to report here for debriefing, not psychiatric evaluation. Professor, what's this all about? Let me show you. 6 months ago, this was the worst ISO block in the city. We housed some of the most violent criminals in the legal system. Not just murderers and rapists, but ordinary people too. Everyday citizens twisted out of shape by the city's pressure cooker environment. Husbands and wives falling victim to new and ever stranger psychoses and behavioral dysfunctions. Look at them today. Meek as lambs. Of course, we still have our extreme cases, the patients who resist treatment, who face lobotomy or memory wipe. But we've reduced the use of drugs and antipsychotics and electric shock by over 60%, all thanks to the Ford. It's all a matter of catharsis, a way of diverting someone's hostility and frustration into more socially acceptable channels. Giving perps a living, screaming punching bag is your idea of therapy? I've heard some crazy ideas, but this one hits the mother lode. I understand your resistance to new ideas, Dredd, but we need to move with the times. Clinical trials with the Ford have been an unqualified success. Now we've taken the next logical step. Under license to Tecton Biocorp, we've started to mass produce with a view to expanding into the home market. Sell these things on the street? The chief judge would never go along with it. On the contrary, this is one of several new crime reduction strategies implemented by Chief Judge Hershey. Even before the Narcos affair, the Justice Department has been understaffed and chronically overworked. The crime rate continues to climb. The future shock syndrome is endemic. The pace of life has never been faster. The people need a harmless outlet for their aggression. Chief Judge Hershey feels the Ford could be the new answer. In 3 days' time, it'll go on sale in sectors 109 through 120. In 10 months' time, every home will have one. Progress, Judge Dredd. Stand in its way and it'll run you down like a juggernaut. 3 days later in the cursed earth. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, Tentak Biocorp, in partnership with the Mega City 1 Justice Department, is proud to introduce the stress reduction accessory of the future. Inexpensive, self-regulating, available at a variety of sizes, colors for the family, the new model Ford. If you look through the pyramid's glass floor, you can see the farms below where the Fords are reared on meat sheets. It's a painless and humane process that could soon benefit citizens everywhere.
Judge Dredd, what are your views on this technology? My gut instinct says you don't solve a problem by beating up on it. That's exactly the kind of anti-progress rhetoric I'd expect from him. Judge Dredd is a hidebound authoritarian figure whose stereotypical overcompensatory behavior clearly indicates a repressed fear of emasculation. Frankly, his ideas of law enforcement are antiquated and overly simplistic, and the Ford will prove it.
Was that the end of that one? No? Okay. The hype mounts and launch day arrives with a blitz of media attention. We're at the new, maybe, Modine Mega Mall. New model Ford on sale. Ford now in stock. Ever eager to embrace the latest fads and fashions, citizens of sectors 109 through to 120 vote the new model Ford is a runaway success. For their birthday, twins Maylene and Lorianne Lowell are given a mooing milkable mini Ford. Ugh. Month salesman Vic Kinsey splashes out on a soundproofed romper room and a Nason high-fidelity screamer with 12 programmable settings from low moan to blood-curdling shriek. Multiple thrill killer Benny the Bagman gets off the streets a whole week dissecting his. Hyperactive children and sociopathic Jews, cuckold husbands and neurotic housewives, muggers and murderers all find solace in the new Ford. Even apparently at the Shady Acres Oldsters home. Street crime and domestic violence down 67%. The murder rate halved. Incidents of footsie syndrome down over 80%. Not a bad dry run, Professor. Carry on like this and us judges could be out of a job. Well, we'll always need leadership from the Justice Department Chief Judge. Very well, I accept your proposal. Step up production with a view to mass market saturation and sales overseas. If we can tame Mega City 1, we can tame anywhere. Sector 115.
Control to Dredd. Neighbors report screams from Jackie Onassis Development, apartment 337C. Registered to serial wife beater Waylon Spiggs.
On my way. Scratch! Madam, are you all right? We received reports of a disturbance at this address. Oh, please, you have to do something. Oh, God, Waylon, he's right through there. He was just working it out and on it, and oh, God, all of a sudden it swallowed him right up. Truck. All right. It's the end of today's episode. I hope you'll join us again next time. Until then, thanks for watching.